brakeman, huh?
That's right.
Well, that's no way to wear your hat. How do they expect me to run a special train like this? My brakeman gets sick at the last minute. Have you ever worked on the Express?
No, sir.
Well, remember, this is not just an ordinary train. This is the Denver Express. 3 days and 3 nights from Kansas City to Denver. And you forget that for just 1 minute, your next trip will be swamping down cattle cars.
Yes, sir.
Welcome aboard the Express, Mr. Jones. Haven't seen you aboard before. This is your first trip with us, isn't it? Oh, we get a lot of salesmen on this train. This is a real traveling man's train. Been working this territory long? Well, you like the Express. Anything you want, just ask. Extra service goes with the extra fare. Here's Miss Bodie. Always nice having you aboard.
Thank you.
As I was saying, I'm happy to have you aboard, but,
But what?
well, I've got my passengers to think about. Now, that man up in the baggage car, if he gets loose,
You stop worrying. He won't.
well, just the same, I'll feel better when you get him off this train. Evening, folks. Everything all right?
A toy pistol.
It's that boy again. He's done nothing but cause trouble since he came aboard. He's been sneaking up on folks and aiming that gun ever since we left Kansas City. But he don't aim at anyone else.
Cheyenne, Bodie!
Well, Flo, I'll be doggone. I thought you were going to stay put in Abilene.
I've had my fill of Cowtown Romeos, drunk on a month's pay and acting like they're great lovers. If cowhands were the great lovers they think they are, a girl wouldn't have time for anything else.
Well, you know, I can't say that I blame them. You get prettier every time I see you. Waiter, I've got some business to take care of, and I'll be right back. Why don't you go ahead and order dinner? Would you put the lady at my table, please?
Those were some good times. You and me always had good times together. I've missed you, Cheyenne. You're not like those other Cowtown Casanovas. I always felt different about you. I always felt we could have been good for each other. Now that we're on this train together, maybe I can get you to seeing it my way.
Good evening, Mrs. Frazier. Mrs. Barrington.
Good evening, Mr. Bodie.
I'm afraid there's not much to see out there now.
Oh, I hate to miss any of it. Like the sunset this afternoon. All those glorious colors. Just like they were painted on the mountainside. You must think I'm silly getting so excited over scenery.
No, not at all. As a matter of fact, I've been seeing it all my life, and it still gets to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? We'll be coming into Monotony, Colorado the first thing tomorrow morning. The engine gets its regular maintenance overhaul there. Now, you folks are going to have about 7 hours. You can get your clothes cleaned, you can get a hot bath, stretch your legs, or just take in the local sites of interest. Thank you.
Local sites of interest. They must be abundant. That's why they call it monotony.
Well, the town's not much, but there's a little mountain lake about an hour's ride outside of town, as pretty as any I've ever seen. You know, you folks ought to rent yourself a rig and see some of the country firsthand. think we can take care of that.